What's up? Can I get in the... Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl named Lily back with another video. Feel me? Before we even get into the video, make sure you guys go and show some love and hit that subscribe button. Feel me? I know we took a little fast. I'm sorry. I just do. I cannot change it. It is what it is. But as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing an Albany related video. So whenever I would post on my Instagram, like, you know, what type of videos do y'all want to see, a lot of times people do comment like, oh, we want an Albany video, yada yada yada, and y'all just want me to answer questions about like parties, you know, the dorms, classes, yada yada yada. So I'm gonna try to talk about each of those things. However, I just want you guys to remember before watching this video that my experience may be different from yours. So if I have a bad experience from something, don't let that deter you from trying that out or going to that or from even coming to the school, because everybody has different experiences and goes through different things when they're in college. So just remember that. And also, just because I had a good experience doesn't mean you're gonna have the same. Everybody is different, everybody has different friend groups, so just keep that in mind. Feel me? Also, I peeped that you didn't hit the subscribe button, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the dorms, because I feel like that's one of the most important things that everybody wants to know about. Like, there are a lot of Albany dorm room videos posted on YouTube, but I feel like there aren't enough, or like they're not the renovated ones. So if you guys don't know, I lived in Mohawk Tower on Indian Quad. Yeah, I can say that now because I'm not going to be there no more. But yeah, I lived in a suite and it had 3 rooms, 6 people, and there was a bathroom. Like, we didn't have a communal, we just had our own bathroom. And honestly, Indian Quad is alright. Indian and State are both renovated, but Indian is just renovated a little bit better, a little bit more. But honestly, it's just the low rises that are a little iffy. Like, some of the low rises are nice and the other low rises are really ghetto. So you just gotta hope to get lucky. I can't even tell y'all where to go because y'all can't choose. That's one. And two, like, no matter where you end up, you don't want to spend your whole life inside the room. You want to be outside, so it shouldn't even matter. But yeah, the dorms, like I said, I lived in Mohawk Tower and it was renovated and it was really nice. We didn't have the beds that rise. We just had the regular platform bed, not platform. It was just like a regular bed with a headboard, and you couldn't lift it. Like, if you wanted to lift it, you had to go to Walmart and buy like bed risers. I didn't do that, but it was just a regular bed with a headboard, whatever. If y'all wonder why I'm wearing this hat, it's because like I just bought this today. I'm not gonna lie, like, it looked cute, and I'm taking my wig off tonight, which means I can't wear this tomorrow. So I'm really just trying to get all the uses out of it, feel me, before it be a minute before I'll put her back on. So but yeah, anyways, so everything was renovated. If you watch my old Instagram videos, yo, what is going on? If you watch my old YouTube videos, you will see like my dorm background in a couple videos. It was real ghetto. Oh my god, like, I had no stand, no lights, nothing, so the quality is just really bad. Not gonna hold you, but still go check it out after this video. But yeah, I don't really have much to say about the dorms. The only good thing about Indian is that, personally, I think Indian food is better, but other people be saying that State Quad food is better, but I think Indian food is better. On top of that, Indian has their own gym in Mohawk Tower, so I never had to go outside. It could be raining, snowing, all that, and it did not matter to me because the gym was literally downstairs. Now, if you live on State, you have to either come to Indian for the gym or you have to go to SFQ for the gym, which is like the arena where there's like basketball courts, the swimming pool, the track, and it's like at the back of the campus. And so it's really a walk. So if you're going to work out in the winter time and it's cold outside, you're gonna have to walk back to State with like sweat on your body. You're gonna be cold. So yeah, and living on Indian is better, not gonna lie. And Indian is closer to the CC and it's closer to like just everything in general. So definitely try to live on Indian, even though you don't really have a choice. But yeah, just try to live on Indian. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is the parties, because a lot of people wonder about that. Sophomore year when I go back, I promise y'all, like, I literally promise, like, we could pinky promise, like, put your fingers to the screen and we go on pinky promise. Like, I literally pinky promise y'all that I'm going to film way more often. Like, if I'm going to a party, I'm gonna do vlogs, all that, so y'all can really like see the parties for yourself. Because honestly, I didn't go to a lot of parties just because before I got to Albany, party wasn't really my thing anyways. So it's like, to go to an actual college party where it's like people are legal to drink and bring whatever, and there be drugs, all types of drugs I ain't never even seen before. Like, I just was kind of uncomfortable, so I didn't really go. And then whenever I did, I would always have a bad experience. Like, one time somebody spilled their whole cup of Henny or whatever it was on the back of my pants. Mind you, I had on light blue jeans. I was so upset. Like, I was just like, you know what, to my friend, I'm going home. Like, I'm going home. Because a lot of times parties get shut down, or they have a limit, so they'll let you in. Like, they'll let a couple people in and they'll just close the door. and yeah, nobody else can get in. And it's just, or sometimes they'll be so packed, like literally so packed. Like honestly, if you're going to any party like that's in houses like Morris Ave or like any Ave, like just know you're gonna be party hopping. Like you're gonna go from one party to the next party to the next party. Most of the time females are free like for the whole night, but if you have male friends, like give them a little bit of cash, because they be having to pay $4, $6, $2, $3 to get into a party, and that's not fair to them. You getting in for free, so you want to skip to all these parties and they got to keep paying, especially if the party is trash. So you know, be mindful of that if you're going out with them. But yeah, a lot of the times the parties get shut down and they really don't be all that. Like it really be mad hot and mad sweaty, and then females be having attitudes when you bump them. But it's like, you knew you was coming to a crowded party, baby girl. You knew like it wasn't gonna be no space to breathe. So why come with an attitude? Like if somebody bumps me but they say excuse me, sorry, I'm not gonna be like I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's okay. Like I know it's crowded, I know like you didn't really have a choice, I know you didn't purposely do it. So but yeah, be mindful of that. Like if you don't like getting bumped, if you don't want nobody stepping on your shoes, don't go, because best believe somebody's gonna step on your shoes, somebody's gonna throw up, not on you but maybe close to you. People are gonna spill alcohol left and right because people be drunk and they be lit and they be like, hey, 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 and as they saying hey, they throwing the juice on you, just hey. But yeah, like some of them are fun, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the time when they're just little house parties, they're gonna get shut down. The parties you really have to look for are parties that are hosted by like organizations. For example, ASA, African Student Association, they be throwing lit parties. You have to look out for the $3, I could never pronounce this word, I don't know if it's fete, feet. It's Fete. I really like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a Caribbean party that was really fun, and it's in the campus center, so it doesn't get shut down. But they have security. Like do not try to bring the blick with you, the glizzy, none of that. Just leave it in your room, because they're going to pat you down. They're gonna have the little thing going on, so don't even try it. But yeah, those are really fun. Whenever organizations throw parties, you know it's gonna be lit. Like it's not gonna shut down because it's on campus. But whenever it's off campus and in like event spaces or houses, most of the time it gets shut down because it's just so many of us, like so many of us, and a lot of people are intoxicated, so the cops come and they really just don't be playing. Like they was pepper spraying. I didn't even know that cops could still carry batons, but they whipped it out. Like I don't know, they just whoosh. And I was like, where did that come from? Like I was literally so confused. I didn't even really say that they still had that. But at the end of the day, if you want to go to a party, go to a party. Make sure you have fun, be safe, and remember, you do not need alcohol to have fun. So many of my friends be so confused at like how I have fun without alcohol or smoking, but it's like you weren't smoking and drinking your whole life. Like you don't need to have alcohol or to smoke to have fun. And remember, never take alcohol from anybody unless it's your friends, and even then still be careful. Like if you set your cup down, just throw the cup out. Don't drink from it again, because you don't know who put what in there, who's watching you, whatever. If you came with somebody, leave with that same person. Like just always be safe at all times. Carry pepper spray because that's allowed, so I have pepper spray on my keys. Like just always be safe, to be honest. And sometimes the party could be trash, but if you're with a lit group of friends, you're gonna have fun. Like really all it takes is a lit group of friends, because you could be at a lit party but with a boring friend and not have fun. So just find a lit group of friends that you know is like not gonna have you babysitting, none of that, and you're gonna be valid. I hope I'm answering y'all questions the way y'all want me to. It's just I can't find the post on Instagram where y'all like gave me specific questions. I just know like Albany was like the overview of it, so I'm just covering what I feel like most people would want to know. But like I said, I'm gonna vlog it when I go back to campus, so y'all gonna see it sooner or later. The next thing was like frats and sororities. I'm obviously not in a frat because I'm not a boy, and I'm not in a sorority because I don't know, I'm just not. Like I want to be in one, but I just sometimes like the process of being in one is just because like it's too much, or like I don't know, I've never tried to be in one, so I really cannot speak on any process in Albany about their sororities. Like I am going to try to join one, but as of right now I have not joined one. I have not even really looked into one, so I cannot talk on that topic because I don't want to say the wrong thing. So yeah, sorry about that. So the next thing was the classes. I can only speak for my classes because I'm a human bio major, so I can't speak for business classes, you know, stuff like that. But science classes, I'm not gonna lie, like it's very course heavy, like work heavy. Like if you're coming in as a science major, like I already came in declared, so I came in with already knowing my major. My major was going to be bio. I'm trying to minor in chemistry or psychology, one of those two, because I want to stay on like the medical path. But yeah, so I'm a science major, so I can only take on science classes. But yeah, girl, them things are hard. Okay, I was really interrupted, so I don't even remember where I was at. I think I was talking about classes. Yeah, I think I was talking about the classes. But yeah, those things are hard. Like, for example, if you have Meyerhofer, her tests are hard, okay? Like, she's gonna give you a study guide. She's gonna say, oh yeah, the study guide is on Blackboard, and I promise you nothing that's on that study guide is gonna be on a test. She's gonna say, oh yeah, if I talk about something consistently in class, it's gonna be on a test. She talked about a replication fork for about a whole week. Mind you, that's not something she does. Normally every day we do like 2 to 3 chapters. There was only one question of a replication fork on the test. Or is it a DNA fork? I don't even remember anymore. I just know it was some type of fork. And I studied that thing to the point, like, I knew it like the back of my hand. Like, I could tell you every single last thing on that fork, what it did, what color it was, how big it was, how fast it moved. And it was only one question on that test. And I was just sitting there like, no, this lady did not. No, she did not. And for chemistry, Professor Sayai, may God be with you, because if there's any test that's hard, it's hers. Oh my goodness gracious. So honestly, you just really gotta study. Like, if there's ever anything that you don't understand, just go to the office hours. I never really went to office hours, to be honest with you. Yeah. Find a study group, because honestly you will do so much better if you study in a group, because that way if you don't understand something but your friend does, she may explain it in a way that you understand it better. Like, for example, bio with Professor Meyerhofer was really hard for me, but then bio 2 with with Dr. Gervais was amazing, because she just explained things better. Like, she'll have the actual definition on the slide, but then she'll explain it in a way where it's like, she'll explain it with stuff that we use every single day. So it's like, okay, I remember this because it's related to this. Like, I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but she just explains it in a so much better way that you're gonna remember it, because she relates it to everyday things. And plus, she's much cooler, not gonna lie. If you look on Rate My Professor, people are gonna say she comes off as condescending, or she talks too fast, like yada yada yada. But as you guys see from my video, I kind of talk fast. So when I was in her class, like, it didn't really bother me. I didn't even notice. I thought she was talking regular, to be honest. But yeah, some people be like, what, huh, slow down. And I was just like, how are y'all not keeping up? Like, I don't know, but I guess fast people understand fast people, feel me? But yeah, I really can't say too much for classes, because you're gonna have different classes. If you're gonna take chem lab, don't do it in the morning. My first semester, I made the mistake of having an 8 a.m. chem class, and that class is 3 hours long, and you're on your feet the whole time doing experiments, and you have to write a pre-lab, which sometimes takes forever. And I can promise you, that is the last place you want to be at 8 a.m. like, I promise. So don't do it to yourself. Have it at like 1 o'clock, or even have it at 7 o'clock from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. because most of the time you're not going to be there for the whole 3 hours anyways. But just don't do it at 8 a.m. because you're still tired, your brain doesn't really work, and yeah, there's no teacher. There's just a TA, which is a teacher's assistant. And sometimes, like, if you get a nice one, they'll help you with the experiment. Other times they're not gonna help you. Like, they're just gonna be like, oh, didn't you read the book, blah 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 blah. And yeah, you're not gonna want to deal with that at 8 a.m. so just don't do it to yourself. Take it from me, get it in the afternoon or get it towards the end of the night, because trust me, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the type of people that go to Albany. Albany is very, very, very diverse. Like, I feel like there's just a good amount of everyone. There's a lot of Asians, there's a lot of white people, there's a lot of black people, there's a lot of mixed people. Like, Albany is like not racist when it comes to accepting students. Now, are there racist people at Albany? Yes, and a lot of them have shown their true colors throughout this whole George Floyd movement and Black Lives Matter movement. But, you know, there's racist people wherever you go. You just have to deal with that. Well, not deal with it, but, you know, like, you just have to ignore it. But Albany is very diverse. Like, whatever you are, I'm pretty sure there's somebody else like that in Albany, and you're going to find your clique. When you come to Albany, try not to judge people too quick. I know Albany is known for, like, people being hoes and all that stuff, but, like, don't get me wrong, there are gonna be those boys that mess with multiple girls, and there are gonna be those girls that just open their legs quicker than they open their eyes in the morning. But just don't judge anybody off, you know, looks or just because of what you heard about the school, because everybody is different. Honestly, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of girls who just be throwing that thing back for anybody, but that's not all of them. That's not even the majority of them. So, you know, just really get to know someone before judging them. And yeah, you're gonna make really good friends with people in Albany. Like, I literally promise you, like, the friends you make in Albany are going to be your friends for life, because especially as freshmen, the friends you make freshman year, I mean, I'm not even a senior, so I don't really know, but just from knowing seniors, they still have the same friend group. But trust me, like, those are going to be your friends for life, just because college is where you really start to, like, become an adult. Like, your parents aren't there to tell you what to do, to monitor what you're doing, to tell you when to go home or ask where you're at. Like, you really have to look out for yourself, and it's always nice to have those friends that really care about you, that are like, oh, turn your location on, where are you at, who are you with, let me come with you, you know. And you're gonna go through so many experiences, and it's just so nice to have, like, good people that genuinely care about you, from throwing surprise parties for you to, I don't know, just going to events with you. Like, honestly, you're gonna make good friends in Albany, so just, like, be an open book. Like, I was like, whatever friends you have back at home, don't look for those same exact friends in Albany. Become friends with whoever comes to you, and, you know, really sort out their vibe first and figure out their vibe before deciding, like, if you want to be their friend or not. If the friendship really isn't working and you forcing it, okay, obviously let it go. But you're gonna become friends with people you would not expect to be friends with, and that's okay. Like, if you watch my Snap, I post quinoa all the time. If you don't know who quinoa is Nerman, and Nerman is some, like, 7-foot tall white person, and I love him to pieces. So, you know, that's my quinoa bar. And Nerman was not somebody I expected to be friends with, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you would think that we have two totally different personalities and everything, and that is, like, one of my closest friends. So yeah, just, you're gonna make a lot of friends, like, a lot. I'm not saying tell your business to all of them, but you're gonna make a lot of friends. Now I'm just gonna talk about the school as a whole. I personally think Albany is a great school. It has pretty much almost any major you can think of, any minor you can think of. Like, they literally have everything. And then within that, they have many programs. Like, if you look for them or ask about them, I'm pretty sure there's a program for you. Like, trust me, there's a program for everything, internships for everything. Like, Albany is so popular. Like, it just has so many opportunities for you that it's just such an amazing school. Like, for example, when that whole corona thing happened, I felt like schools really showed their true colors. Like, for example, Harvard, they kicked their students out. They had 1 week to, you know, pack their stuff and move out, even international students, but they still had to go to class. And I just felt like that's so unreasonable. Like, that's so much stress putting on one person, like, especially international students. Like, do you know how expensive that is? And on top of that, I heard that they did not refund them for their dorms. I haven't read up on it lately. I could be wrong, that could have changed, but at the time I read that, you know, they did not even refund them. Albany, on the other hand, like, at first gave us the option, like, oh, if you want to stay, you can stay, but do online classes, and if you want to go home, you can go home. If you want to move out, you can move out. But then, because everything started getting so serious, they did tell us, okay, stay home, and then in a month or so we'll let you move out. And then once that month went by, they were like, okay, now we're gonna give you, like, time slots to choose when you want to move out, so that you guys aren't all trying to move out at the same time. And they were like, if you can't make it, like, they extended the deadline. And then they even had the option for a moving company to come to your room and pack your stuff for you. Like, you would just FaceTime them or Zoom call them, and you would tell them, like, where you want stuff packed, and they would move it to a storage unit for you. So Albany really just gave us a whole bunch of options, and they refunded us money. Like, they put it towards our next tuition bill. So, like, Albany really, like, looked out for us. And then when we had to do online learning, like, they were asking us to, like, do these surveys just to see how, like, they can do better. Like, were online classes good, or, like, was there something they needed to work on, you know, stuff like that. And then to make it even better, you know, a lot of schools are not having people back on campus for the fall semester. Albany gave us a survey, and they were like, you know, what do you guys want to do? And obviously, you know, everybody wanted to come back because we love our school. And they were like, okay, you can come back, but classes are going to be, like, half in class, half online, or some classes will be fully online. And then they were like, if you're a student here, you can choose to, you know, do all your classes online for the fall semester and just stay home. Like, you'll still be considered, like, you know, an on-campus student, but you're just going to do your stuff at home for the fall semester. And then in the spring semester, you can move here if you want, or you can just stay online. Like, they gave us so many options. Like, they were really amazing, and they really worked with us, and I'm really grateful for that, because there were so many schools that were just doing their students dirty. Like, you could just see that they did not care about their students at all. So if you're in high school and you haven't, like, you're a junior or you're a senior, and, like, you don't know what school to go to, or you were looking at Albany, I just want to recommend Albany to you and let you know that it's a great school. I'm not going to sit here and say that Albany is perfect and handles every single situation, you know, the best possible way, but I feel like they really do try, and I think it's a great school. So yeah, I hope I answered all your questions. If you guys have any more questions, you could just comment them down below and I'll definitely do a part 2. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe because I know y'all didn't do it the first 2 times, and hit the bell just cuz. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.